Hey, what's good, y'all? Fuzion here, back with another reaction video. Been a minute. I do have a video coming up that I did promise you guys on Monday, but got busy. Some shit happened. Whatever. That'll be out next Monday, so make sure that you are subscribed for that. We also just hit 724 subscribers. Thank you so much. We will be streaming at 750, so make sure that you are subscribing and liking and sharing so you guys could see that. Be ready to watch a stream and all that. Whatever. Let's go ahead and get started. The Clippers. Hold on. Let me go back a bit. As a Lakers fan, I enjoy watching the Clippers suffer. As a basketball fan, I'm getting tired of Kawhi Leonard's injury streak, and I think he is becoming more AD than what Anthony Davis was as far as injuries. He's been injured almost every single game. Almost every single year, and it looks like it's the same knee injury. His first injury with the ankle, with him shooting and then him landing on Zaza Pachulia. Sure, that is understandable. That will happen. It did happen. It sucks. Everything else where I feel like he's just injured on injured every single year, it seems to be the same injury. It seems to be the same thing every single season. Starting off slow, not really playing. He'll play a couple nights here and there, and great play all around, but still, he's just going to be injured during the most important times of the season. The players, and I'm sure that's why that Paul George did leave. I'm sure that was one of the reasons. Also, he got hurt, so shout out to him as well. So yeah, more of the Kawhi Leonard injuries. It looks like he will be out indefinitely, missing all of the preseason, and it looks like the start of the regular season. So that could be the first 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. I think I saw it was swelling in the knee or something like that. Hopefully they have some more information, but yeah, shout out to the Clippers, man. I don't know, like, get what you pay for, I guess. Someone who is known to take load management or known to be injured, and then they get injured, missing hellish time, and now you don't have Russ, and you don't have Paul George to really pick up that offensive slack that you would be missing from Kawhi Leonard. So it's probably going to be Rockets James Harden all over again. Dribble, 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 go in, draw the foul, or dribble, 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 step back for at least the first 10 regular season games. Maybe. But yeah, so that's a little bit of what's going on. Let's go ahead and get started, see what they got to say.
News out of Los Angeles with the season less than 1 week away as we say hello to our senior NBA insider, Shams Charania. Shams, what can you tell us about Kawhi Leonard?
Malika, sources tell me that Kawhi Leonard is expected to be sidelined for the start of this NBA season starting next week. He's continuing to rehab inflammation in his right knee, going through a rehab process with the Clippers to strengthen that knee. I'm told he is still in that protocol, that process. And the Clippers, Leonard, they're working together to make sure whenever he's back on the floor, he's going to be able to sustain and stay on the court, and that they're doing their due diligence and not just bringing him back for the start of the season or rushing him back for a week. But for Kawhi Leonard, this has been something since last spring, really, where it's been a process. He just has not felt right. He's been dealing with swelling in that knee, continued swelling. That's something he's still had and developed over the course of this training camp. So he will be out a period of time to start the NBA season. Still unclear exactly when, but the player
Inflammation in the right knee. Knee injuries, of course, are going to happen, especially in the NBA, and of course, like, depending on your position, you may be jumping more, whatever. Kawhi Leonard is a defender by heart, so to get into like the defensive stance, you got to be low, got to be able to use that. your quick twitch muscles well. You got to be able to shift left to right without crossing, mostly sliding. And that takes a lot on your legs. And he has been a quality defender for almost his whole entire lifespan of playing in the NBA. So it makes sense for him to get some injuries, lower extremities injured. So that is going to happen. We expect that to happen. This much though, he was out. He was supposed to play during the Olympics. He sat, and that was a while ago. So it seems like he's just either not resting well enough or resting enough in general, or he's doing something weird with his types of workouts. Because that would be the only way that you can still have that same injury for the same knee. I had a PCL tear in my left knee, I believe. I think I've told this story before, but there's the meniscus or the MCL. I can't remember if those are like the two things, two same things, whatever. So you got those, ACL and the PCL, and I believe the PCL is in the back, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Y'all could fact check me on that. I remember I got hurt there. It was towards the end of the season, so it really didn't suck that bad, but I missed quite a bit of games. I was in a cast for 3 weeks, and then after that I had rehab. That was about 2 or 3 months, mostly to learn how to get that strength, learn how not to be gun shy, learn how to just play post-injury. Of course, at that time I was in middle school, so it's like a completely different mindset, workouts, body type. I'm still going through puberty, whatever. So I was able to bounce back off of that and be okay. Since puberty, since I played in high school, I've been lucky enough to really not have any quote unquote real knee injuries. I've had some knee soreness here and there. Not really a lot of swelling or inflammation, but again, I was in high school. I don't have a lot of basketball miles on my body at that time. So me looking at it that way, seeing how me in high school having that knee injury or in middle school, and it took me maybe 7 to 8 months to really get back in playing shape or to feel confident in my body. So going back to Kawhi Leonard, he'll take maybe 2 or 3 months off for the injury, come back right then and there. He'll have maybe 1 month or 2 of pure healing, as far as not really doing a lot of movement, mostly just watching, making sure that there is nothing crazy like that happen. Maybe cast it up, maybe add a brace on it, whatever. That should take about a month and a half, maybe 2, depending on your body. After that, rehab. It took me maybe 2 months to get into at least being able to play full court, but that's in middle school. So imagine you being a professional hooper who is one of the better players out there, great on both sides of the ball, very needed on both sides of the ball. So his conditioning needs to be on a completely different level. His reps, as far as his shooting, as far as posting up, as far as his defense, as far as full court play goes, those need to be up as well. So let's say that would be maybe 5 or 6 months. Of course, give or take, maybe 3 months. So in total, that's 5 months of full recovery time, to where that I think you would be at least okay to play some games. The problem is, I don't think he gets enough time in that early stage to really heal up all the way, or till at least 75, 80%, and then maybe work to get to that 100%. But I always feel like he's playing at 70, 75%, 90% of the games that he's in. I feel like there's always some sort of knee issue, be it soreness, swollen. I wonder how many games he has played with a swollen or hurt knee, or after he takes a shot, or after like the knee is drained. Whatever. I'm wondering how many games he has played like that to really get a full idea on what is actually going on. Lonzo Ball played not too long ago, and I remember he did that video as a response to why can't I think of his name? Stephen A. He stood up in the chair and saying that he's coming back. That took him a year right after that to actually come back and play. And I feel like he had a full year, maybe most of the year. I don't even think he played a regular season game last year, Lonzo. So I feel like he had a full year of rest and recovery, a full year of rehab, getting his confidence back with his body, all that to really get back into shape. I don't think that Kawhi has gotten that. And I think it comes to a point to where that he should have had that time. It seems like he should have just taken a year off. He should have just taken a year off, got his legs right. Now I feel like it's too late for him to take a year off. I don't think many teams will be looking to pay Kawhi Leonard what he should be getting, all because of his injuries. So, yeah. Kawhi Leonard, I'm hoping for the best. Shout out to Shams, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish this up. I don't think I'm going to finish the full 6-minute video.
Here's coaches, they are bracing for him to be out a period of time to start the year. This puts a lot of the onus on James Harden. Maybe not to be Houston James Harden, but everything you see out of the Clippers right now and James Harden is that he is in top form. He's ready from a leadership perspective, and also what he's delivered so far on the court in preseason. What he's going to bring is going to be as close to Houston James Harden as we've seen. And then around him, Norm Powell, Derrick Jones Jr., Ivica Zubac, players ready to step up in the absence of Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, wow, out indefinitely, just days away from officially opening their brand new arena here in Los Angeles. Shams, I want to bring in Tim Legler, Kendrick Perkins, and Brian Windhorst into this discussion as well. Brian, the last time that we really saw Kawhi, he was being replaced on the Olympic roster here, and now to hear that months later he is still dealing with this knee inflammation, what's your reaction to this?
Well, Shams reported earlier this year that he had a procedure at the end of last season, and Team USA took really one look at him in workouts and knew he couldn't go. That was really not a difficult decision. They tried to make it a soft announcement, but clearly he was nowhere near ready to go. And yesterday, Brian Shaw, the Clippers assistant coach.
So, last year he played, or last season, I should say, he played 68 games. That's not bad, you know, but I'm starting to see he played all those games. How many of those games was he 100% and should be out there playing? If you're not playing at 100%, sometimes it just makes the knee injuries worse, certain injuries, ankle injuries worse, and I guess we're seeing that now. We're seeing the adverse effects of not getting actual rest, not actually healing your injury all the way through. And of course, I'm speculating with most of this, but 68 games was the most he played since 2016. So he has had what is that, 7 years, 6 years, something like that, of under 68 games. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and see what they got to say in closing, because I don't think much else could be really said about this, honestly. But let's keep going.
spoke to the media, and I don't know if he was supposed to, but he revealed that Kawhi wasn't doing anything with them on the practice court, he started the season a week away. And so the disappointment here is that last year was really Kawhi's healthiest year as a Clipper. He was terrific throughout the regular season until this issue popped up at the end of last year and clearly still affecting him.
Yeah, look, here's what I think. I think you're going to hardly see Kawhi Leonard at all this year, if you even see him. The fact that you've had 6 months since we last saw him trying to fight his way through that playoff series against Dallas and couldn't go. You're talking about 6 months of very little activity, doing nothing but addressing this situation.
But it should have been. I don't think that was confirmed. I don't think it was confirmed that he was resting or trying to get healthy for the 6 months. Because ain't no way you took the 6 months off and you're still having issues. Here's a breakdown of his notable injuries. You're seeing, I don't really care about the hand. I mean, whatever. You're seeing everything on that right leg. Quad. He got a torn meniscus and a torn ACL. Quad, knee. It sucks. And I assume that's his takeoff foot. As far as when he's cutting, as far as when he's going up. I assume that you know what that means. So I can see that one taking the brunt of the work as far as most of like your effort. I'm wondering how many more years he has. I'm wondering how many more strong seasons he has. Because I feel like I think he's 32, if I'm not mistaken. Let me confirm that. How old is Kawhi? So Kawhi's 33. Yeah, he has maybe a year or two left. Maybe one more strong year if he does come out and play. If he does actually play this season, this could be his last year of strong play. But I don't know, man. I'm hoping for the best. I like Kawhi Leonard. I think injuries have messed up his legacy. I think that Kawhi was doing crazy things on both sides of the ball, and it sucks we couldn't see him do it more often. I think there's a couple of championships that were lost straight up just because he was injured. I think there was a lot of championships that were won because he was injured and not in the way to be active or play defense or even just get in the way sometimes. So there's going to be a lot of what ifs and a lot of conversations when Kawhi Leonard, does come back, does get healthy, and ultimately does retire. So I'm hoping for the best. But, yep, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm not going to go ahead and finish this video. There's not really much else to be said on the Kawhi Leonard conversation. You can just hope for the best. Clippers are going to need their offense. Terrence Mann is going to have to step up more offensively. Zubac, I think he had a solid season last year, and he just gets better as the year goes. I think he's going to have to be offensively available here. I think Norman Powell, who is a great bench guy, he's going to have to step up his scoring while he's out. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that link in the description down below to become a member. Go subscribe, man. Stream at 7:50. I'm excited. See you guys later. Peace.